Hi, I'm Wendy, and I am a certified coach. I've been documenting my journey through what I call unlocking creativity. I'm referring to two Julia Cameron books, one called The Artist's Way and one called It's Never Too Late to Begin Again. And the topics this week were abundance and humility. Abundance comes from The Artist's Way, and humility comes from It's Never Too Late to Begin Again. And as I explored those topics, I am kind of took a closer look at my memoir this week as well. That's a device that she suggests where you take your age and divide it by 12, and the result tells you how many years to consider at a time. So it's a 12-week program. I'm 60 this year, so it's 5 years for each slice. So the sixth week brings me to the ages between 25 and 30. So as I reflected on that, I realized that there was a lot of changes in my life over that period. That's when I left my job with Michelin in Glasgow and moved to Montreal. I met the man that I would marry, and even had my first child and bought a house in that time frame. So it was a very busy time with, quite frankly, kind of uncharted territory for me. It was all things that I had never done before. And as I look at my life today, I realize that I'm in a similar situation. I'm semi-retired. I'm embarking on a business that is new to me. I've always been employed by someone else before. And I am looking at my adult children who are at exactly that stage of life, between that 25 and 30 slice. And I am amazed at what they know compared to what I didn't know way back then. So it's really interesting to look at those parallels. Um, the topic of abundance is I think an interesting one, because I believe that we live in a time of abundance. I live in a very affluent society, and there's so much that's available at my fingertips. And because of that, it means that I can explore creativity in a lot of different ways. Like, it really, I have pencils and paints and all sorts of things. And this week, one of the things that I did was I made a cleaner, actually, with cleaning vinegar and orange peels. It had been kind of steeping for a couple of weeks, and I put that in a spray bottle this week. So I'm kind of exploring and doing new things. I think that in terms of humility, that one really strikes a chord with me. And for me, it can be summed up by, how brave do I feel to suck at something new? It's really being able to step back from knowing all the answers and knowing what people need, and sometimes, in fact, even what I need, and just being open to, being curious, not having the answers, maybe asking silly questions, maybe proceeding in a way that doesn't make any sense at all. But there's a freedom in that. It Once you get past the fact that you don't have to know everything, it really opens up those infinite possibilities that I think are so important in all of our lives. And I, for one, am enjoying the journey of exploring new areas and figuring things out, and being completely comfortable with the fact that I don't have to have all the answers. So we're halfway there. Morning pages actually went pretty well this week, although I have to say that I missed one day, and there was a few days where I didn't hit the 3-page mark. But as the sixth week wraps up, I'm finding myself with a renewed sense of commitment to writing those, because I really am getting a lot out of it. It's helping me to give me clarity every morning, and helps me to set the priorities for the day. So keep doing them. The artist dates are fun. You never know what you're going to stumble across when you do those. And take another look at that memoir, because you might be surprised by the parallels from what you can see in those previous years. That's it. Have a great week. I'll see you next week.